Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everyone. This is TanktheElder. I am back again. We're going to be doing us some more building on my Star Destroyer today. Sorry, my screen gets moved and it's a little crooked there. So yeah, welcome to Magic and Mayhem. This is my wife and I's gaming channel, though for the moment she doesn't have content that we've posted here. It's a little spider right there. So yeah, this is my Imperial Star Destroyer build. So let's go grab us some cobblestone. So we're going to start off at any rate grabbing out and installing ribs, just like over here, but we're going to start doing more of that over on this side of our Star Destroyer. And there will be a little bit of a jump down to the platform. Okay. So yes, last night, and possibly during the stream, I will be honest, I don't remember what I did yesterday. That was on stream. No, I guess I did fill that in yesterday. Alright. So I'm going to come over here and hop down. And I'm just going to start laying in that extension. Alright, so 3, 4, 5, and 6. 2. So part of the reason I did that is I don't want this to come to just a single meter point. You really wouldn't want to, even on a ship this side, you wouldn't want to have it come to like a needle point on the Star Destroyer. So this is just adding in the flexibility to go, okay, obviously it's coming to a point, but it is not a ultra fine point in the overall structure. So, but I figure if we go through and we put in all of the extenders on this side, we can then start laying in the okay, just making sure. But yeah, if we go through and add in all of this, then I can start going through and laying in the necessary actually do that correctly. The ribs. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. And then we'll have to figure out how we're doing this and count and sloping down. Because as it turns out, the Minecraft does not make it particularly easy to drop things underneath what you're building on. So if I'm standing on here, I can't very easily go underneath it. So I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm doing to add that capacity as I'm filling these ribs in. Excuse me. To make it as uncomplicated as possible. And that will make for some interesting content, I think. Because I really don't want to have to jump into creative, because obviously at that point you can just start flying and go, okay, here we go. But I really would rather not. We have Disco Spider. That's what I thought. I should know better. Well, fine. It'll be like that. I'm here, Spooterface. And now we both fell in because you wanted to eat me. Alright. So, yeah, let's get these started. I'm here, you. I just realized I forgot to do this. So you guys have had very little information about what the heck I was talking about. So all I've been doing is adding in the extension to account for how thick I'm making how thick we are making the floor at this point before we're narrowing it down as we go. Spider Eye. From the spider who was discoing, and you guys didn't get to see it because I was silly and forgot to transition so that you could. Silly tank. 6. Alright, well that gets us our all the way down under the water. So let's go ahead. I think we're gonna work from the inside out today and hope that enough of the guardians don't spawn that I don't constantly have to be worrying about them. Excuse me. I don't have, so I have the ocean monument encapsulated at this point. Oopsies. Let's let's do that. But I don't have all of the ocean that can spawn guardians in that at this point, and so there will be some guardians around, but it should hopefully be a lot less than just leaving it entirely exposed. Plus, if I get into that area, hopefully the guardian farm will start doing some work, and it will take us less time to get stuff to do more sea lamps, which is part of the reason why I wanted to have the farm in the first place. Okay. Just as the opportunity to get lighting that I think will work the best in the Star Destroyer, although the amount of green that shows up around the edges is a little problematic, and I'm not sure if I want to try finding a texture pack that does not invest so heavily in the greenish texture right there on all of the corners of the texture. So like it has a pretty hard, like there in the corner and then along the edges. At least here in the Faithful pack, it's a pretty strong greenish teal, prismarine colored addition to the texture pack, and it's not bad. It's not really what I'm looking for. I'd like something that was mostly white without a whole lot of additional eye-catching detail, because the glowstone texture is too busy even when it's put behind the bars and the glass like I've done in my little test hallway. Over by the main portion of what I've built up so far. So in there, like, the glowstone's good because it does give me, I think, the light level I want, but it has a very chaotic pattern because it's basically this, but in the shiny yellow. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have a good long ways. Alright, so here's where we find out if I'm in good hands or not. So but I am hoping that being out here doing this will get the Guardian Farm going and give us a chance to pick up some more resources for it, to it. The things. So hopefully, kind of just want to see one of the fishies go flopping up through. Or possibly see a fish flopping up at the top. No? Nothing? I did all that work for nothing? Okay. Alright. I guess we're just not watching that happen. If it does happen. Alright. Well, we're going to keep working on what we're working on. So, but yeah, if we get these all taken care of, it'll make it that much simpler to come back with the stone and put the keel of the Star Destroyer in. Which, I gotta say, I'm loving to see, now that I've filled in the back of most of it, it's been pretty good to feel like this is getting somewhere. It's not done, but it's getting somewhere. So, and that would be my son awake. And I do hope my wife actually got herself to sleep when she needed to. Because, well, Laura had a bit of a rough day yesterday. And that's never a good thing when your partner's has a rough day. So, alright. I'm still trying to guesstimate about how far I have to go. But nice thing is, this is pretty close to. Actually, with this one, I kind of have defined. Excuse me. I have defined how large the farming layer is. Because this is the furthest east that it was going to be. I mean, I guess there's the additional of like where we actually cut it off to define what. Excuse me. At least now we're starting to get some definition for that, which means if we do have definition for it, we will be able to. Oops. That's what we get for screwing around. Okay. You okay, babe? I'm sorry. If I need to, I can cut this short if you need me to take care of him this morning. So. Boop, boop. But yeah, this will be 30. Okay. Alright, folks. Apparently, Alora is still having a bad day, so I'm gonna finish this, and then I'm gonna go upstairs and help my wife. So, Because unfortunately, it's just bad days. They happen. Okay. 38. I think. Alright. Well, in that case. So, let me do this. Hey guys. Yeah. Sorry this was a bit brief. But yeah, family comes first. So, thank you for stopping by Magics and Mayhem. Please like and subscribe, because as everybody knows, that does help us in the algorithms to get to a point where this is a thing. But yeah, thank you for stopping by, and